The card is upright this time while I'm telling the message. But remember, it started off as I'm not supposed to even be doing messages at this time. So now the universe has found another use for me, and like, okay, well, do interpretation, do premonitions. I really want to just go out and get like good food and travel. But since you won't let the collective go out and travel and meet new people, meet each other, and go on tours and stuff. The universe has to find another use for us. But then I don't want to do premonitions. I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to keep sitting down in in the house doing readings. I want to travel. I want to eat good food. I want to be not poor, you know, living in poverty, asking family for help, and getting loans when I have to pay back and stuff. I don't want to keep doing that. I want to travel and premonitions, seeing into the future, sitting here talking about somebody else's, future, you know. I don't want this is uncomfortable to do in the first place, you know. It sounds like a good niche, and I don't that's not really what I want to do. Now, if I can travel and do that, like a tour bus or something, oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to be sitting in the house doing the same thing, messaging all. That's why the card is upside down. We're tired of that. We want to tour. We want to do things outside of just being by ourselves and in isolation. We want to meet the collective. We want to meet each other. We want to be united. But they got us scattered all over the world, and they're doing everything to make sure we don't meet, we don't communicate, we don't send signals that are, letting the other one know how to reach us, how to find us. It's kind of like the devices are just pushing their videos towards us, but they're not letting us send the messages that, hey, I'm the one you're talking about. I'm the one you're looking for. They're not doing any of that because I have not received anything like that from the collective. I've I've subscribed to them after I felt that we were part of the collective. I subscribed to these people, a lot of them, just all at once. None of them knew me. None of them subscribed back to me. None of them. That's how I know it's intentional to separate the collective, because for them not to even, if I found them, well, the TV found, the algorithms sent their videos to me. Okay, it blocks me from them, but it'll send them their messages to me. And so what I did in return, I just um, subscribed to them, but they didn't subscribe back to me. So it's kind of letting me know that it's not the collective sending signals or videos to each other through some type of telepathy or signal. It's the platform manipulating the videos to send to whomever, depending on what you watch, or if you didn't watch it, they're still sending it to you. So it's a form of manipulation when it comes to the people that own these platforms, to send you whatever they want to see how you react, and then they make ads, you know, to whatever you're talking about in your house or whatever you're eating. You can see it right on your TV as soon as you walk into the room where the TV is at. If you have a box of whatever is in your hand, suddenly you see it on the TV. And whatever you say in your home, suddenly you see ads about the things you say in your home showing up. You just said this one thing, or you just put on this outfit, or you just use this, like product. All of a sudden you see it on your TV. How are you able to see something that you have in your hand on your TV? It's because I don't know, but even when I turn off the TV and unplug it, I still see that happening. I'll try something new, unplug everything, try something new, and that same thing will happen. So now I just believe that there's cameras installed somewhere, and I can't tell where they are, but they're definitely um, the bathroom, the kitchen. There's things I've done to things I've seen to know that these there's cameras somewhere in the house, but I can't prove it because the TV they let us know by showing ads and generating movies that pertain to whatever you're doing in your home, or I don't know how to explain it. I think a lot of you guys can discern, have seen that happen, where suddenly your TV and the ads are displaying things you just did in your home, whatever. You might be in your head about it, but it's not you. It's there's something else going on, but it's not. Don't think that it's your problem to solve. Somebody else is doing something shady and corrupt, and just because you can't prove it doesn't mean that they're not. It's kind of like sneaky behavior. You can't prove it, but you know somebody's doing something. You just can't prove it. Okay. And a lot of you are in hermit mode and you're separated for a reason. It's to keep an eye on you. Okay. And also to keep you in your head thinking that it's something you're doing, or maybe something's wrong with you, right? But anyway, we were talking about that situation where that famous rapper is gonna have to make a decision for what's best for their family and what's best for them. Okay, because they had an ultimatum, and they're choosing what's best for them, because whatever it is, it said it's supposed to bring them generational wealth. This is something, this person's already a legend at it. That means they already put in the work. This is somebody that's um, gaining something from the work they put in. Okay, but they're gonna be in their head about it for a while. But they're finally going to it said they're gonna be thinking about it and about what this person has offered. Okay, they're gonna be thinking about it. And they're gonna make a decision to go ahead and collect and cash in, cash out, whatever. They also think this is petty. I just heard they think this is so petty. Why is it got to be this way? They're asking, why does it have to be this way? They think so they don't even agree with. At first they didn't agree with it, so they argued. They're going to argue, or they argued about this, saying that this is immature and this is petty. Why can't we do it some other way? Whoever it is that they're negotiating with, this is a greedy motherfucker. This is a greedy mofo, whatever, that they're dealing with. This is a greedy mofo. Mm-hmm. This person is not creative as well. Now the card is upside down again. This King of Pentacles is not a creative person. They're just a manager or managed it. Okay. They're not creative. This is not the creative person that we're talking about. Okay. But the legend right here is very creative person. All right. Let's see if another card will come out. I think I'm gonna finish this. I think I'm done. Well, anyway, we're talking about the Death card and transition, Two of Wands, moving. It's like leaving one timeline and going to another, a new beginning. So that's what the decision has to be. Going from a caterpillar to a butterfly in that instance is transitioning from being on this timeline to another one, I guess, because they're still going to be alive. Okay, it's just to everybody else they're not. Anyway, something about divorce and the star. Healing. The four of, look, the healing card. See, they're gonna need to look, the healing. That means somebody's like telling them to just, think about it. Okay? Because this is a King of Pentacles. It's telling them to think about it. But they're watching. They're watching them. This person has been watched for a long time. For a long time. And they know that this person brings in generational wealth, can bring in generational wealth. Okay? But this is also the collective. They know that you can bring in generational wealth. And this is also somebody trying to take it from you with the sneaky seven of swords there. It says they see you going towards this new path, two of wands, and they want to stop you permanently. And so doing a lot of shady stuff to stop you from going towards this new path. Who is this? It could be anyone trying to stop you. The minions, the ex-lover, this King of Pentacles, a family member, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, everybody. We have seven of swords here. We have more than 7 people or 7 different ways they have tried to get you not to take this new path. But with the two of wands, you're taking this path. Okay? And you're going to be alive when that happens. The thing about this reading is that no one dies. There was a threat of death. Yes, there was. Some of these people wanted you gone, collective. Some of these people wanted, what's his name, also gone because he brings in generational wealth. They thought about it. They probably thought of doing that in the past, but then I don't know what stopped them, but he may have been protected. Somehow maybe protected. They couldn't get to him. So they decided, let's negotiate with him. They're gonna do so pretty much with him having a contract already and being a legend, they can go to him and negotiate because they actually are connected by contracts somewhere. But the collective, you're not obligated to any contracts. You're not a legend already in the public eye. But you're going towards that. That's the two of wands. In this story, everyone lives. Even the story I told you about this person is just a fake death. That means they're still alive. I told you the 6 of swords shows they're moving. They're leaving the timeline. It also shows you, collective, moving to a new home, moving towards new your 10 of Pentacles. This 2 of Wands says that you're going to do it. You're going to be this butterfly. You're going to move. You're going to relocate. You're going to travel. That's the wand energy. You're going to find new love. You're definitely going to find a romantic partner. That's for sure. But you're going to get out of this timeline of always sitting down to give people messages. It's done. That's done. You may keep doing it because these people are still sneaky, trying to find ways to stop your destiny. Okay, because this is sneaky behavior. The 7 of Swords means they're doing anything possible to stop it. But they don't want to take you out. You know why? Because this is somebody that knows that your calling brings in money. They're greedy. And for some reason, when your thing, when they finally decide to remove themselves or something removes them off of your path and you're able to take that second wand into your new beginning, this person's, after you have brought in your creativity, their wealth is going to come from from jumping off of your creativity. So they can't really take you out. They're threatening it, though. They want you in your head. Because as long as they have you in your head, they want to see if they can actually take your creativity before they take you out. But they seem they can't. The universe is stopping them from taking your creativity. So you're wondering if they wanted to take you out, why haven't they done it? And it's been what, years, decades. They were messing with you when you was a child, trying to figure out how they can take your destiny. They've been trying to destiny swap. That's why you are still in the land of the living. They've been trying to figure out how to become you and then remove you. But they seem to be having a stumbling block. They can't be you because you keep coming up with new stuff. And they're like, damn, another delay. But the thing is that time's running out on these creative ideas that the universe wants to put in. The alignments are, it's kind of like the rotation is almost over for these creative ideas to come in. Once it's done, once I'm hearing it's almost like a clock turning slowly, or a ball, or it's almost like a globe turning slowly. Oh, a timer. Oh, a timer. It's like a timer. And then when it gets to the part where it go ting, it's done. All those ideas that was going to come to the collective, poof. But guess what? The collective, you just got to be proud of yourself that you were truth tellers, that you told the truth. And when you get old and gray, your time is done, don't worry that you didn't bring this creative stuff here. Don't be bothered. You didn't bring the creative stuff here because guess what? The thieves wanted it to not happen. They wanted it so badly, they even stopped themselves from the jump off that would come from the creativity. That's how stupid they are. So just know that you didn't lose anything. They lost something. Because guess what? You're the creative one. You're a truth teller. When you are said and done on this planet and you get old and gray and it's time for you to ascend, you will get those gifts. You will be able to use those gifts. Guess what they won't be able to do? See you using those gifts. So they can't have a jump off either. So they lose no matter what. You'll be okay. If you never bring any of this creativity because they are determined to take it from you, but it will never be revealed. As long as you are not the one walking it, it will never be revealed. It will stay hidden. But everything they do is going to be revealed. Their sneaky behavior, that's going to be revealed. See, they are throwing away the jump off of your creativity, their own blessings. They just don't want to be the jump off. That's the problem. But they didn't do the work. So they're going to be the jump off. They're going to be the ones that have to jump off of your creativity. They don't want that. They want to be the first one to come up with your creativity. Make it make sense. It don't. But don't tell these losers that. Just keep them being a loser. Because they want to stay losers. But you are the star card. You will always be the star. Okay? You will always be the star. A lover is coming back around. That's what it says. We have the number 7. Somebody that may be getting a divorce, maybe coming back around. Or you could be getting a divorce and moving on. Or you may be already divorced. Yeah. All right, I'm done with this reading. All right, anything else? I'm not done with this reading. Only because I want the time to be, the amount of time I put into this video, I want the time to be at least different. Okay? I want it to change. So what else am I going to do? Let's do what's enchanting. What's enchanting people? What's the current energy enchanting the collective? What's the current energy enchanting the collective? Aha! That, you know what's so weird? We have the 6 of Pentacles, public recognition for all that you have learned, the Hierophant. I am so happy I did not end the video yet. Something says to keep going. 3 of Pentacles, that's publicly recognized for the work you have done. That's what's enchanting you. You just want to get there. That's what's on your mind. If this is an enchantment, it's being put there by someone, something from somewhere. But that's the traditional work. You see how that says traditional? Tradition and work. That's what's on your mind. You want to get started. Something is something to do with a belief system, and it's going to become a tradition. Okay, something, your work is being recognized by people that also are traditional. Okay, something to do with tradition and belief system. With the Hierophant here, higher learning, working on your higher learning. That's what's enchanting. The mover. What did I say? Look, the mover. Look, this is the page, the page of wands. Ideas. You moving things with your new ideas are going to be moving things in a new direction. New ideas. You're moving things. Um you're moving the masses. You're moving people to a better state in mind. Okay? Better way to look at how tradition is seen. Okay. Wow. And then we have romance, two of cups. What's enchanting you also is your love life, right? Meeting someone that's traditional and is going to do the work. Someone that's traditional is going to do the work, to make this relationship fruitful, right? Okay, you're moving in the direction of finding true love. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Look, the sun card right under the romance card. We have romance and happiness, right? Support. People are going to support you. People even that are traditional. Somebody, oh, you're going to have a traditional relationship, but this somebody that did not see you as a traditional partner is now seeing you as somebody they should have chosen or they should be with. Something about you screams tradition, yells, or is saying tradition. Not screams, but it's kind of like your aura is saying, that's who I want. That person is traditional. Something about you is telling this person this is what they want. Okay? Oh my goodness. We have the high priestess. The high priestess, intuition. They love your, it's like, oh my goodness. Their intuitions, you're making, okay. You're, something you're doing is forcing or making this person now use their intuition. Your intuition is giving people power, or your intuition is giving you power, but it's also helping people. Oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles. God dang it. Nothing but good cards, right? Back to back to back. 10 of Pentacles. Protection. This generational wealth is going to protect your family. We're talking about tradition. It's also going to bring new jobs that you're going to be recognized for. Because you did the work. You learned a lot. You learned a lot. You did the work. Tradition and work. You followed your intuition. Your intuition has given you power. These people did not follow their calling or their intuition. They're following money. This is why they're staying caterpillars and you're becoming the butterfly. But they want you to take your your butterfly legs and carry their butterfly body to your destination. They don't want to do the work to become their own butterfly. Okay? They don't want to build the cocoon to become a butterfly. They just want you to, they want to tag along with you to bring them along. That's not happening. You need somebody. Oh my gosh, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. And then we have what? Oh my goodness. I'm going to, let me get that. I don't want to keep looking at all the cards after that because then it's going to like, okay. Let me see and make sure I don't want to mess up the reading. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and luck. The Empress and luck. The Wheel of Fortune, it says luck is on your side. How many more good cards can we get in a row? It says, what's enchanting you is all this stuff that's being promised by the universe or some energy, the alignments. That's what's enchanting the collective. Truth tellers. Hierophant starts off what's enchanting you, the tradition, something traditional, something to do with your belief system or higher learning or lessons, teachings, something you've been taught, wisdom, okay? That's what's enchanting you. That's what's in your head, right? That's what's enchanting you at this time, the collective. And what was the next card? What's enchanting? It was the work. You want to get started on what you've learned. It's almost like somebody finishing college and they want to get started on what they've learned. They want to go to work. Get, publicly recognized for their work as well. Get what's supposed to happen. Get what's supposed to come with working for, it's like you've done the work. That's what you believe. You've done the work. You've learned a lot. Now it's time to put the work, your lessons to action, to become that teacher, that spiritual advisor, that psychic, the investigator, whatever you're going for. Your intuition, the empath, support, the sun support. That could be the literal sun. That could be happiness, or that could be you have an actual son that supports you, or you can be having a son in the future. Maybe the partner that supports you, you have a son together or a daughter, whatever. I'm just saying the word son can also mean so many different things. Okay. Or this could be someone's son and they're proud of their son finally finding the love of their life, someone that's compatible with them. Okay. So with the Queen of Cups, you're an empath. You want romance. You're going to get that. That's coming in. The will is coming into your favor. You got good luck coming in. Well, all this is good. I don't know how else. All right. Now it's time to go ahead and say the reading is done.